What is wisdom? Hi, friends. Welcome back to Healthy in Heart. I'm so glad you're here. So, you've probably heard this one before. Knowledge is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. It always makes me smile because, honestly, it's funny, but it's also deeply true. In today's world, we are swimming, okay, sometimes drowning in information. We carry it around in our pockets, scroll through it on our phones, and can Google pretty much anything in seconds. But here's the thing, while knowledge is everywhere, wisdom is a little harder to come by. And wisdom, that's where the real transformation happens. While knowledge informs, wisdom transforms. Defining knowledge and wisdom, the heart of the matter. Let's break it down. Knowledge is the collection of facts, data, skills, and information. It's what you learn through books, podcasts, YouTube videos like this one, and life experience. But wisdom, that's different. Wisdom asks, what should I do with what I know? It's not just about what you know, it's about how, when, and why you apply it. It's the action behind the understanding. Let me give you a couple quick examples. You might know smoking is dangerous. That's knowledge. But choosing to quit, that's wisdom. You might know how to drive, but wisdom keeps you calm and steady on an icy road. Why knowledge alone isn't enough. Now, don't get me wrong, knowledge is important. We need it to make decisions, to solve problems, and even plan what's for dinner. Shout out to my fellow meal planners out there. But knowledge on its own can sometimes trip us up. Ever feel stuck in analysis paralysis? That's when you know so much that you freeze instead of act. Or maybe in a relationship, you know all the right communication tools, but in the heat of the moment, you don't use them. I've been there. Knowledge without wisdom can lead to cold logic without compassion, or action without thought. Wisdom in action is making knowledge work for you. Wisdom is what puts your knowledge to work. It's what makes a good doctor not just skilled, but caring and attentive. It's what allows a parent to lead not just with rules, but with patience and love. Here are a few real life examples. Financial wisdom, knowing how to budget is great, but sticking to your budget, that's wisdom. Relationship wisdom. You might know the love languages, but wisdom helps you use that knowledge when tensions rise. Health wisdom. You probably know veggies are good for you. Who doesn't? But wisdom helps you choose the salad when the fries are calling your name. You know, the deep fried ones that are covered in salt. The growth of wisdom, trial, reflection, and integrity. Here's the part we don't always like to hear. Wisdom grows through trial and error, through reflection, through humility. Sometimes we get it wrong first. Okay, sometimes more than once. But each mistake is an opportunity to ask, what can I learn from this? It's not just about experience. True wisdom also requires integrity. Because here's the truth. You can be the smartest person in the room, but if you're using your knowledge to manipulate or hurt others, that's not wisdom. Wisdom builds up. It leads with love. Wisdom in scripture and philosophy. The Bible talks a lot about wisdom. One of my favorite verses is Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all that getting, get understanding. Knowledge is good, but wisdom is better. It's not just about facts, it's about living well. Even outside of scripture, thinkers like Socrates, Confucius echoed this. Socrates said wisdom begins with admitting how little we actually know. Humble pie, anyone? How to grow in wisdom, your healthy in heart action plan. So how do we grow in wisdom? Here are a few things that have helped me, so I hope they'll help you too. 1, ask better questions. After you learn something, pause and ask, how can I apply this? 2, practice humility. Admit when you don't know something. Be teachable. 3, reflect regularly. Journal, pray, or simply take time to ask what's working, what's not. 4, learn from others' experiences. You don't have to make every mistake yourself, thankfully. 5, put knowledge into action. Don't just know, do. So, final thoughts, turning knowledge into wisdom. At the end of the day, friends, knowledge is only the first step, but wisdom is where the real life change happens. It helps you live with purpose, love with grace, and make choices that bring peace to your heart, your home, and your relationships. So, the next time you're learning something new, whether it's about health, faith, nutrition, or life, don't just stop at knowing. Ask yourself, how can I use this to grow? That's where wisdom begins. Thanks so much for watching. And if this encouraged you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the description below for the links to the article, recipes, and more resources to support your health journey. So until next time, stay healthy in heart.